Well, hello Reapers. This is Alan DeGray, also called by Alistair. So I've been playing around with the demo a little bit and discovered an interesting little bug, glitch. I'm not entirely sure what you would call it. Anyway, it involves the Thumper, your little mining buddy that you call down. This thing is pretty much an unstoppable force. In that particular sense, you try to call it down and then stand underneath. Oh, it squished me that time. Generally this thing will squish you though. You know, you call this guy down, he'll run around, drill a little bit, give you nice stuff. So I've noticed, like, after I realised you could call it down and kill yourself, that, well, why don't we try it on the enemies that are scattered around the area? And discovered an interesting little glitch, bug, whatever we'll call it. Essentially, if you try to call down a Thumper on top of one of these enemies, it can cause it to ricochet off into the distance and break it in a couple of different ways. So let's actually show something else. So typically you cannot call the Thumper down if there's, you know, if the terrain isn't flat enough or if there's an object in the way. For example, this tree. So at the moment it's showing you can't call it down, there's something in the way. Move it a little bit and try to call it. It will not let you do that. However, if you go to one of the enemies and you can't walk through them as normal, you can't call it from the front on top of them. However, if you aim slightly on the back, as you can see, it's still kind of hitting it, and then call it down. Oh, did not work with that one. Let's go find another one. It does not always work. This would be the day that this would be the moment I go to do it and it doesn't work anymore. Alright, let's try this one more time. So, it's not going to clip. Move it back a little bit more. And now it's clipping. And we'll call it down.
Inbound.
Oh, it slightly did it there. So as you can see, instead of landing where it's supposed to, it hit the Tsi-Hu? I probably am pronouncing that wrong. And ricocheted off in this direction. As you can see, it's now frozen. Sometimes it will kind of skip its powering up animation and then kind of just stay motionless. Other times it will be flung, and as it's kind of flying off, it will actually unpack. Then it will kind of walk back and start mining. Other times it will mine wherever it lands. One of the things that happens though when it freezes up like this is typically you cannot call two Thumpers side by side. You normally have to move away from wherever the Thumper is and then call it again. For example,
another Thumper is already
yeah, you get that message.
However,
when it gets thrown off like this, if you went up, if this got thrown out a little bit further, let's see if I can actually get it to happen. Come on. And this does appear to work even if, like, the enemies are on an angle or on a flat plane. It seems to trigger more while they're on a flat plane. Let's try it again. Okay, this guy might not work. let's try this one. I have a bit of a better... Nope. I've done this to work so many times before. Come on. Alright, there you go.
Thumper inbound.
So there you go, it got sent flying. That was actually a pretty good distance this time. Oh no, so this one's actually moving. But yeah, typically what will happen is if it freezes up over there, I could walk up over there and cool it down right next to it. However, if I try to cool it down here again, it would register that the thumper is actually here instead of over there. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting little glitch that happens. Whether, I mean, I'm not entirely sure why it's doing it. It appears to be... as I said, no idea why. Just thought it was kind of interesting. If you guys want to give it a try, just to kind of confirm that, you know, this is actually what's happening and it's not just me. So yeah. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. You kind of see anything like this, leave a comment, give it a like, and yeah, signing off.